Individual evolution. Man has lived on this planet and incarnated again and again over many thousands of years. Much experience has been gained, which was crucial for the molding of each individual. Individual deficiencies shall be turned into individual strengths. Human beings were to be given the power to reach greater heights. All these experiences are stored in the human being's various energetic fields, which have 100% record of everything that has been gone through. The essence is transferred to the soul atom, the soul. Now the increasing energy from the central sun via the galaxy sun through our solar system sun induces more energy into all of our individual experiences, thus wanting to express their propensities. Those who have been incarnated as kings in the past now want to rebuild their kingdoms again. The experienced commander wants to lead people into battle. If no conflict exists, then he searches for one, or he creates a new conflict where his inner abilities can flourish, no matter how bloody it may be. If one wants to help fellow human beings through healthcare professions, then one continues with it regardless if it comes to Western medicine, alternative medicine, or other types of care. The individual lets his inner gained qualities expand. Everyone wants to fulfill themselves, wants carry into effect all that they have gained of abilities. The politician once again seeks to join the politics and continues his play as he very diligently practiced and learned in past lives. For in the field they are trained, in that field they automatically end up in following incarnations, but with some variations. The mind track one created leads deeper into the same track, life after life. The people who in earlier lives involved in various types of shamanism, voodoo, witchcraft, or other so-called New Age movements want once again the reminiscences of the past era to expand. This New Age is nothing but an old age, that is reminiscences of past lives, where these acquired characteristics are given the opportunity to flourish once again, although individuals with other acquired characteristics are unable to understand. The people who accused others of being witches and encouraged witch trials now use their inner characteristics to accuse others of being, for example, racists, and thus continue witch trials, but with a modern twist. But the basis is the same, that is to assert oneself at the other's expense, to accuse others and avoid being scrutinized oneself. The World War II Nazi supporters are incarnated again and do the same thing as before, but in a more modern form. The parasite-minded people who live on other people's hard work are incarnated everywhere and do the same thing as before. They want to make laws for own benefit, blame others, make quick profit and shine in the public eye. The active human being who works for the good of society does the same thing now, because his inner characteristics continue in the same track as before. To the positive man, the negative is negative, and to the negative man, the positive is negative. Only two ways to behold reality, where both ways are equally correct. We have all gained experiences in this low sluggish matter that the earth constitutes, this classroom for unconscious people. The more we learn, the more experience we gain in this low matter, and the more we deviate and transform down from the higher divine spiritual dimensions. We create fetters for ourselves for good and evil. Then, is there no way out of this mess? Of course there is. For those who have learned their lesson in this low matter and also hearken to his soul's evolutionary striving. But few do it. You have to learn your lesson and let your soul gain such strength that it can emerge victorious from this inferno that this lower third dimension constitutes, from the Earth's lower classroom. It's now it happens. It's now the chaff is sifted from the wheat. The process is running, and the people that are living on Earth are now given the opportunity. Very few, however, will be victorious. There are thousands of deceptions on this planet, and we're all trapped in our own prison of acquired experiences. It has become popular in New Age circles to believe in ascension, that is to suddenly just be ridden of karmic shackles and simply be lifted to a higher consciousness level and live happily ever after. Nothing could be more wrong than this. But this belief may be right for the humans who have not yet learned their lesson and instead have to continue for some time on lower consciousness levels with efforts in the lowest, most sluggish matter. Nor will alien spaceships come to rescue people. All such speculations that offer quick solutions are nothing more than wishful thinking. Through the ages, it has always been mediated, and now again, that only through the divine grace that God gives through his envoy, the world teacher, unifier, one can be bestowed the key to salvation from the lowest matter and reach the higher worlds, dimensions, and reach liberation from their own fettering shackles. No other ways are viable if you want to reach the spiritual dimensions. Other promised paths provide just another opportunity for burying oneself in even more troubles and entanglements in the lowest matter. Such deceptive is the world we live in now, which is our reality. Your inequality determines entirely your own individual reality, whether you live a physical life on Earth or dwell in the astral world in your afterlife. We are who we are and nothing else. No one can escape his own shadow. Only the world teacher knows each individual's inner potential and possibilities for development. Only through proper training can we reach these heights, never the other way. To believe that yoga, mindfulness, or other Oriental as well as Western methods can help you reach liberation from one's own shadow is quite impossible. All great cosmic masters, world teachers of all time, have claimed exactly the same thing. Now even the Cosmic Federation, through the world teacher, reminds humanity that through individual efforts only we can achieve liberation from the suffering in these lower worlds. All else is nonsense talk. Today there are more than 7 billion people on the planet Earth. In the beginning of the 1800s, there were 1 billion people on Earth. Many people are now given the opportunity to choose the way, but very few will choose the path that leads to a high quality, multidimensional quantum consciousness. Those people only who are ready to follow the world teacher to higher dimensions will make it. Other people will continue their lives with the same challenges that they face today, at the same consciousness level as today, but on a different physical planet, similar to the Earth, all to shape and refine the creation in its diversity. Expanding the inner acquired personality traits is not the same as acquiring a higher consciousness, even though you initially believe that you can see through more things that happen in society. This first inspiration is more a potential springboard to following the world teacher towards higher dimensional heights. But all people are not ready for this yet and have to go through a new zodiac of about 26,000 years for their refining and molding. From the chaos that now intensifies on Earth rises the phoenix from the ashes of the fire. The phoenix rises towards higher dimensional heights and universal understanding. The ashes, however, blows away and leaves the planet Earth and continues their development in other planetary systems, entirely in accordance with their own inner individual acquired characteristics, that is, their inner shadows. This is the law of the cosmos, of karma and incarnation. The world teacher only knows the way. Other self-proclaimed teachers give other or similar information, but the power of their teachings is not the same. But like all, these self-proclaimed teachers work in accordance with their own previously acquired characteristics and keep the creation in its diversity. If you want to know more about the cosmos, how it's structured, and learn how to free yourself from the lowest matter, then you should become a member of the SanGermanorder.org, worlddoctrine.org, or NordicGnosticUnity.org. The World Teacher operates through all these sites to provide as many people as possible the opportunity to work on their evolutionary process, and thus also the ability to see beyond all things that happens, for better or worse.